clearly there's something in that file that can help us catch the killer.
But Willie never made a copy of the thumb drive.
But what if he did?
Well, he didn't, but if we claim to have a copy of it...
And then stage a sting.
That's a very good idea, Eve. Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, detective.
Don't like it. There is only one detective. She's cute though. Oh, her makeup looks amazing.
The prophecy is coming true.
His eyes look amazing
Evil
like that.
will be released, right?
Lucifer, I'm gonna have Father Kinley transferred to our holding cell. If anyone knows more about the prophecy, it's him.
Between my sunglasses, scarf, and gloves, I look like Stevie Wonder on a snow day.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Oh, well, that was handy.
Detective, you were right. This is exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Oh, she
Now
looks
all we
pretty.
have to do is wait for Megan's husband to arrive. Then you can take center stage, and hopefully he'll take the bait.
So when should I move my stuff back in?
What?
Because I saw the way you looked at me at the precinct. I understand that I wasn't giving you what you needed before, but I really think I can now.
Deep down, I knew it wasn't going to work, but I strung you along anyway for my own selfish wants. So why don't you hate me?
Because I love you.
Well, you shouldn't.
This is for a special girl, a grand gesture to help redefine things.
Is she a singer?
Today's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. Okay. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Oh, she's smiling. She's smiling back. You're my wonder. Well done, Maze. Well done. Beautiful. Tell me that Eve knew that was about her then.
Message received, loud and clear.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I need to do to get him back now. A
No.
grand gesture.
Eve, you dum-dum.
Heard you were looking for me. What's up?
She knows it was you.
I know it was you, Dan.
Called it. Freaking called it.
I went back and tracked down whose police cruiser was outside Tiernan's office.
She's not...
It was yours.
He should have known
Which
that she was going
explains
to do
you
that.
going through that trash the other day in the conference room.
Turn me in.
I'm not going to do that. In fact, I scrubbed your cruiser's location history.
Why would you do that? Why does everybody always let me get away with so much bullshit?
I'm not. I just think that you're in pain more than any of us realize, and I think maybe now's the time to finally get some help.
He could have had something special then, and like an epiphany moment, but instead he's just let the anger take over.
He said that he couldn't bear to see the business sold.
So he's not the killer? Which means this whole charade is a complete waste of time?
I was just about to call you. What's going on?
Detective Decker, something's happened.
He's on the loose now? He's on the loose.
Father Kinley escaped.
God certainly sends us unusual assistance when we are most in need. But I must confess...
What are they doing?
I'm not sure why you helped.
It seems like Lucifer is clearly worried about this prophecy, and the father here can help him realize that it's all just a bunch of nonsense, and then he has to love me again. Forgive me, Father. I am Eve.
The first woman. Lucifer's first love.
First and only.
I mean, questionable, because I'm holding on to the fact that it's going to be Chloe.
Now that I know who you are, the original sinner, I'm all the more convinced that the prophecy is real.
Which means what, though? Like,
Not really a good
I want to
time.
be famous.
I wish I hadn't gotten that tattoo.
I wish I'd told him how I felt.
Your mojo, it's affecting everyone.
He's becoming stupidly powerful.
Excuse me?
I want that thumb drive. I need it.
It's her. So then why did she scream so loud at the beginning if it was her?
Why did you desire the files in the drive?
Because I didn't want anyone to know what I had done.
So it was her that killed her? Did I get that right?
Ever since Charlotte's death, I've been pretty angry
Has it gone to Linda?
at Lucifer. And it's felt pretty good to have someone to blame. But it's not
Linda's
his
just
fault.
putting out fires all over the show, ain't she?
But you feel like it's your fault, don't you?
And I've been doing some really stupid things lately.
Yes, you have.
Like I'm trying to.
Punishing yourself? There's nothing you could have done to save her. It's a long road to dealing with a loss like this. But this is a good beginning.
I need a Linda in my life.
And I think that...
You think that what?
She's having a baby.
That you need to take me to the hospital because my water just broke.
Maybe I just need to take Lucifer out of town to just be us again, you know, just us, no distractions.
Enough! Lucifer doesn't love you. I'm sorry, but sometimes you have to accept when someone doesn't feel the same way about you.
And there's her light bulb moment.
I have to go.
Yep, you go be with the baby. It's where you should be.
And I was the black sheep. Always screwing up.
Really?
Barely even trusted with showing the houses.
Megan knew I could do better. So when I asked if I could help with the finances, she kept it secret. I heard about a sure thing investment, and I was going to use those profits and start my own business.
How much did you lose?
All of it.
She said that Moira was right. I ruin everything I touch.
I don't remember grabbing the hammer.
Because she fooled me when she screamed at the beginning.
Maybe I do ruin everything I touch.
She was right.
That's not going to help him right now.
You should have stayed away from everyone you cared about.
I'm sorry, but it stepped up a lot. Like, the way that his devil faces and stuff is just on another level right now. Whether that's, like, the Netflix crossover, I don't know, but it just looks incredible. Tell me that everything's okay right now. Ugh. It's where she should be. Triggered.
You know, I think if we
Whoa.
It's too late.
Whoa.
They won't go back in. This
That
is
looks
who
insane. Nice.
No wings yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I have a name.
Oh, I'm at a deal. I don't know.
What about Charlotte? After Charlotte.
I love it.
Not right now, whoever you are.
Charlie. Meet Dad.
You know, we still don't have a middle name.
Look at him.
Doesn't really matter what your name is. They are gonna love you in the Silver City, where you'll be safe.
He would never.
Forever.
He would never. He's gonna steal the baby?
We could just go on a deserted island where it can just be the two of us.
You've lost it, Eve.
I may have a way to help you after all. I know a place you could go with him, where he could get away from the bad influences he's had here, where he could be a king again.
You mean hell? I wouldn't even know how to convince him to go back.
Perhaps remind him of the warm welcome that awaits him down there. All his adoring subjects, eagerly awaiting his return.
May said that demons can enter the bodies of the recently dead. So, if one of his subjects could rise up from hell, maybe they could convince him.
What are you doing, Eve?
Now all we need is someone to deliver the message down to hell. You know, someone who's about to die. That's, well,
Eve,
definitely
stop.
headed down there.
Oh my Jeez, right in the neck.
When you get down there, you tell them to come and get their king, okay? You tell them to come and help me save Lucifer.
Bloody twist after twist.
Because everything I touch, I ruin. From
she can't even look
rebellion
at him. I mean, I kind of feel the same.
How? I hate that I am poison for anyone who dares to care about me, and especially you.
That looks sick. Oh my god.
I haven't crumbled into a million pieces. I'm still here, and I'm fine. This is about you. Not gonna let you use me as an excuse to avoid dealing with what is behind all of this.
How he sees himself.
You always talk about how much you hate being blamed for humanity's sins. Deep down, you blame yourself just as much, if not more. You have to stop taking responsibility for things you can't control. You need to forgive yourself.
I can't.
Why?
I don't know how to. I don't even know where to begin. But
what?
I want to.
It's working.
I think you just took the first step.
Well, it looks like evil won't be released after all.
Oh. So, evil has been released, and a demon is now possessing Father Kinley. Is that what's happening right now? Because Eve was like screaming at him to send that message. And May said that a demon can take over. I mean, is it just the one demon that has jumped in? And who gets to pick which demon, you know? I have many a question. This episode was huge, and I'm honestly gonna struggle to like talk through it. So where do I begin? Lucifer and his like whole changing aspect throughout the episode. First off, I just love the fact that Chloe was so supportive from the get-go, like covering him up with a scarf, like the notes to cover his eyes, the mask. Like, I just think that it was a really nice touch that she was there supporting him, considering he has it in his head so much that she is like repulsed by him and just cannot come to terms with it. So I think that was a really nice moment throughout the episode to gain that sort of trust with him as well. And then all comes down to that end, that little discussion that they had, and they work through it together. Like, as much as he's doing it himself, I think because he cares so much about Chloe, that when she's the one that's saying these things, it resonates a little bit deeper with Lucifer than, say, I don't know, May saying it or Eve saying it. It hits different, and I was just relieved the fact that he's took those words on board, and it seemed to have cured the whole like spontaneous devil face thing. I couldn't get over how incredible it looked. It looks totally different to how it did in season 1. They've really stepped it up. I was just taken aback by it, to be fair. And I can't blame Chloe for struggling to look directly at him, because it's just realistic. If someone genuinely stood like that in front of you, even if it was like the prosthetics and stuff, you'd still be like, do I look? Do I not look? Do you know what I mean? It's a shock to the eyes, I think. And I like that they played it that way. I really felt for Maze in this one. And I think that she did have, like I said, a light bulb moment. She put it all out there. She said what she wanted to say. She did the big gesture. And it didn't work out. And then she just said, look, Eve, sometimes you've got to just admit when people don't feel the same way about you, and it hurts and it's painful. But at least then you can take control of it and move forward. And I'm hoping that Eve will do that with her feelings with Lucifer. And I hope Maze can do that with her feelings for Eve. Because if Eve doesn't feel like that way about her, then she deserves to take that time and energy on someone that will reciprocate it. And again, she can't force it. But it's nice to see her with Linda and Amenadiel at the end, because it's just where I think that she should be, with her friends and those that she loves and love her. And romantic partner will hopefully just come at a later date, if that's what Maze wants, obviously. And seeing her there at the birth, like, literally warmed my heart. Because who'd have thought Maze Amenadiel, who used to be a thing. Then they had the big argument, and now it's all come full circle, and she's there for when they're having their little baby Charlie. And it took everything in me not to sob like a baby in that moment. I just love the fact that he's called him Charlie after Charlotte. I hope that he doesn't try and steal little Charlie away from Linda. I've just got a horrible feeling that the next episode's going to start and it's going to be Linda in utter panic that her baby's gone. Hopefully that won't happen. Don't do that to me, show. Dan and Ella's moment was interesting as well, because I thought that Dan was going to admit finally that it was him and that he was going to confide in Ella, and she would comfort him and tell him that things will be okay, we can work through this, but you've got to stop with this self-destructive behavior, yada yada yada. But instead he just kind of lashed out and then shut off. But I feel like he needed that moment just to look at himself and go, I need help, goes to Linda for the help. And luckily he did, because she needed a ride to the hospital. So everything works out, everything happens for a reason, you know? But the scene between Linda and Dan was powerful. I felt the emotion. I feel like he played it very well, like tapping in to those emotions, and Linda just saying it how it is, like, this isn't your fault, Dan. And it's not Lucifer's fault. Like, holding on to aggression and anger and resentment is only going to make you go further and further downhill, rather than taking charge of it and moving forward in the right path. And it sucks, it's painful, it hurts, but it's better not to drown in anger, you know? It doesn't do anyone good, it really doesn't. And it's clear to see in Dan's regard as well, like, he's gone from real emotional turmoil to mistake after mistake after mistake, and it's awful to see, it really is. I hope that he gets on the right path, and I kind of hope that Ella's there for him as well. I feel like she would be, because she's just that sort of person. She's very caring. Like, she covered his tracks and she didn't need to do that. But she understood what he's going through and his pain. I do want to say, I still miss Charlotte. I still miss her. I think that she was so strong of a character in the show. She added so much comedy in there, as well as heavy emotion as well. She was a well-rounded character. And yeah, I just miss her, guys. Just miss her. But I shall have to grieve and move on. With the whole Dexter thing, I feel as though they're building up to something real now. I'm scared of even saying it. Like, as soon as those words left my lips, I was like, don't say it because you're going to jinx it. And I probably will, but they've got to, right? I mean, she talked him down then. She could look at his face and she wasn't like wincing or anything towards the end there. And they worked through this massive moment in his life together. And obviously when Charlotte was passing during that episode, yes guys, I remember the kiss, I do remember it. So they had that moment there as well. What I want is, when Chloe was going to tell Lucifer exactly what she wanted, but then Eve was there, I want that conversation that we never got because Eve was there at that time. Like, I want some honest feelings and plans and everything. I just want cards on the table, down on the table, and we know where we stand. I feel like she'd just be so good for him. I understand the whole, like, trouble with once characters do get together, you have that, like, the chemistry, the tension that's building, and then when you finally get together, that's sort of lost. And I get it, because I've seen it in a bunch of shows before, but it's not going to stop me from wanting to see them together, because I just feel that they're right together. They gel well. I still need to know more about why Chloe was put in his path and the reasonings behind that, and why she is so special, etc. I love her. I just want to know the facts and stuff as well. We still haven't seen his dad, and at this point I don't think we will, unless they do it as like a finale in this. Maybe he'll show up actually in like the next episode, because it's all about the prophecy thing, and maybe he has to come down now to sort of sort the disaster that's happening, because Father Kinley's now, what I'm assuming is a demon at this point. So maybe he's not the only one. Maybe others that have died have jumped as well, and then that is the prophecy sort of becoming a reality there, and maybe God then has to come down to be like, poof, I need to sort out this mess. And then boom, it's cut, the finale's over, and we have to wait decades to find out what happens. Just kidding, because I've still got another season. Well, I've got 5A to go. So at least for me, I don't have to worry, because I don't have to wait months and months to find out what happens. But yeah, for those that would have been watching in real time, then I guess that would have been a really good, cool cliffhanger to have God just like rock up then. I mean, if it's not going to be that, maybe it's going to be... Oh, maybe it's going to be Linda and Amenadiel's baby. And we're going to have a similar situation to Supernatural where the baby grows super quick, and that can be the cliffhanger? Question mark? I don't know. Unless we get another new character introduced, like... Maybe Adam rocks up. I don't bloody know. I need to watch the next one. I need to watch the next one. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my reactions to this amazing show. If you're enjoying it, please hit that cheeky thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to. But as always, there's no pressure here, but I would love to have you. I upload every Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday here on this channel, and more if I have the time. I will upload more. So I hope you're enjoying it and you stick around. I do have a Patreon as well, where I've extended and exclusive videos over on there, and the link to that will be in the description, along with my Twitch, where I stream every Friday and Saturday. So I'd love to see you in some of those. It's such a good time, guys. It's totally chill. I just talk to you, play some games, you know, get to know you. It's really nice. So join me on Twitch, guys. And yeah, without further ado, I hope to see you for the finale of season 4. Thanks for watching. Bye.